Hello, everybody. My name is Ryunn Eldred, and welcome to R&R Presents RunieTube. We are here in the first section of the Nerdgasmic interviews, and I am here with our newest member to the Nerdgasmic Goodfellas. It's your boy. Say hi.
What up? I hope you heard my can, my
I'm not
beer.
gonna lie, you cracking your can of, I'm going to presume, beer
Of
sounded
course,
like a gun cocking. So I immediately just started laughing, like, say hi, click, click, boom.
kills myself.
Interview just escalates from there as your camera
Sorry.
turns itself on. I'm here with the newest member of the Nerdgasm Goodfellas. It's your boy. We are here to interview him today for cross promotion for the Nerdgasm Goodfellas YouTube channel. So, Chris, tell us a little
What
bit
up,
about yourself.
Well, for starters, my name is Chris. Um, Last name Johnson. Um,
What's your
I'm
social
white.
security?
Uh, I'm 22. I'm really sexy. Uh,
He's so
I
sexy. We have his
you know
camera turned off so that way it
no,
does
of course,
not completely take away from the audio version of the podcast.
Well, I can't let my big fat horse fucking dong just be the center of attention. I can't let that be my personality. You know what I'm talking about?
We're off to a beautiful start here. So tell me, Chris, how did you come up with the name It's Your Boy?
Fuck, what? Cause it's your fucking boy, bro. It's me. It's the one and fucking only. What more
I
can I say? It's your boy
I can
Chris, man.
I cannot argue with that one. All right, Chris, what do you feel like you bring to the Nerdgasmic Goodfellas?
Dude, I bring everything. I bring the charisma. I bring the fucking. Oh, my phone just fell. I bring broken phones, of course. I bring. I can sit. You know what, man? I could sit here and talk about myself all day. I love that shit.
Well, that's
But
the point of this podcast is to talk about yourself.
oh, fucking shebang. Damn. You know, just a good guy. I like hanging out with my friends, just like everyone else does, man. You know, we all doing this together as a family. One family
Family
in cars,
and cars and beer.
especially beer
Beer, family, cars.
and vodka.
Not in that order.
Oh, of course.
Oh my god, does that mean I'm the Vin Diesel because I'm bald?
Ah, shit. You can either be The Rock or Vin Diesel.
Fuck, The Rock ain't family in that shit.
Yeah, well. Dude, I'm
Will
I'm
you be
really
my
funny
Letty?
looking, so you know.
Okay, but what exactly do you bring to the group channel? Because every person that is a part of Nerdgasmic Goodfellas is there for a specific trait or quality that I deemed essential to the formation of the group. So what is it that you think you bring
Comedy,
precisely? Comedy?
comedy,
You
hundred
think
percent,
you're
man.
you think you're the funny guy?
The fucking funny. I'm the funny guy. You
You
know
think you're the
the whole
funny guy?
fucking shoe stepper. You know what I mean?
I can't argue with that. You are the funny guy of the group.
No, no. I like don't know what I bring like at all. But I'm here, man. I'm
Well,
here.
if you were to take a stab in the dark outside of comedy, what do you think you bring? Because I mean, you did touch bases on some of the reasons why I invited you into this and why like I was eager to work with you and why me and
Uh,
John were so like adamant on pulling you into stuff like Suicide Squad, the Outlast trials, things like
uh,
that. So what is it that you think you bring?
hmm. Well, I like don't know how to answer that question. I'm your boss. You know. No.
Yeah. That is 110% the reason why we brought you into the fold. Me and John both believe that if we would to introduce you to this lifestyle and have all this free and spare time with you, you would either give us a pay raise or give us like PTO so that way we can make these
PTO.
videos and get paid for it.
You're funny, bro. Man, that paid time off. Oh my
Right?
god, man, that's almost as funny as a day off. You know what I mean?
It's
You're a
almost as
funny guy.
funny as getting sick leave and actually being given the appropriate
Sick leave.
hours for your sick leave.
Sick leave. Oh, shit, you sick, bro. That's it, man. You ain't getting paid for that shit. You better take your vitamins, boy.
God, that is the unfortunate truth of our job, ain't it?
Yes, it is.
All
You
right.
know,
Time for the
I don't.
next question.
Let's go. Let's go.
So you're
Take
one of the few members in this group that has had a YouTube channel prior to joining. So why don't you tell us a little bit about your original YouTube channel?
Well, when I first made my channel, it was literally for saving videos and likes and all that stuff. And then I was really big into Battlefront at the time, and I had a really good duel with someone. So I recorded that, and then I posted the video. And I was like, you know what? Why don't I just start like streaming Battlefront? And then I streamed Battlefront, Grand Theft Auto. Um, I think I did a couple of streams with Friday the 13th, which fuck, I missed that game. That game was so fun.
I really miss
Um,
Friday the 13th as well. I'm really sad
Me
that the
too.
servers for it are officially shut down.
I know it's really sad and really unfortunate because that game could have went somewhere. You know what I mean?
That game
Um,
was as good as Texas Chainsaw and Dead by Daylight.
it was, man. Like when it first came out. Um,
What really sucks is it didn't shut down because of a player base or like the game died.
oh no, no,
It
the
shut
community was
down
really strong too.
it shut down due to licensing of the Jason Voorhees character.
Who owns the rights? Is it isn't it fucking? It's not Universal, right?
It's not Universal, it's one of the ones that I think starts with a P.
P.
Yeah.
Not 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 Paramount. It's not Paramount. It's I can't think of it at the top of my head, but I wanted to. I haven't made a whole lot of videos, but I did a good bit of streaming, and I really enjoyed that. But then I got a job and kind of just um I didn't forget about it. Like I wanted to keep streaming, but I guess it just wasn't really in my schedule as much as I wanted it to actually be. You know what I mean? Which is really unfortunate. But I was thinking about when the Battlefront remaster comes out. I was thinking about streaming some of that. Which is really cool because my whole channel was supposed to be based off of Battlefront. The Battlefront 2.
Yeah.
So with this remaster coming out, I think that'd be a really cool time to come back to start streaming. You know what I mean?
Well, that's a perfect opportunity to segue into my next question. What type of content do you want to bring to either rebooting your own personal channel or the group channel?
Well, I don't really plan on doing anything with my channel. I would really like to keep doing stuff with our channel, but
I
um
like that.
I would like to do just like a bunch of different games because I don't really uh I'm not like I play games, you know what I mean, but I don't consider myself like a gamer like you or Boss Foss or you know what I mean, like you
The
guys and
the
stuff like
founding
that.
members of the channel.
No, yeah, because you guys play like literally fucking everything, and I'm pretty centered around Battlefront, GTA, Madden, UFC. You
Yeah,
know.
but that's what makes you good at those games. Excluding Madden since I beat you twice.
No.
But
Nice little jab.
you're welcome.
Yeah.
Speaking of which, you can catch both videos on Nerdgasmic Goodfellas.
It's you can skip
Righteous,
those. It's
righteous
all right.
slaughter right there. Righteous
That's pre.
slaughter.
It's preseason.
It's preseason. Uh, I hope you make it to playoffs. I really hope you make it
Yeah,
to
me
playoffs.
too. I'm gonna work on my team a good bit, but well, I would like to make videos on the stuff that I do play, but I would really like to start widening my horizon with games. Like I would like to start playing Dead Space. I would really like to start. I want to fucking start playing Zelda. I always thought that game looked really fun. I've never played a single Zelda before. Final Fantasy looks really fun, and I'm not much of an
Especially these new
anime
ones.
guy, but the game looks really fun. You know, um, I want to get I want to get a Switch so I can start, or something Nintendo so I can start playing like those
Get
games,
go for the
Mario and
Switch because if you spend the $3 a month for their online services, you get access to like NES classics and stuff like that, like the older Nintendo games for free
uh,
or well with the subscription. And like I know you could play the original Zelda games on that because that's how I played one of the original ones is through the
mm,
Switch and through the service fee that you do for that.
mm, I've
And
played Mario.
I mean, you make
Yeah,
the money, you rub it in my face all the time to just casually drop $350 on a Switch.
thank you,
You're
appreciate
welcome.
that.
I just want to praise your wallet, okay?
Yeah, but it's pretty cool because the the first console that I had ever had was one that my mom gave me, and it was a Super Nintendo, and then I got a GameCube. So
The Switch is honestly my first Nintendo.
really,
I did not grow up in a Nintendo household. We didn't have the 3DS. I did have the GameCube because we had a neighbor that like left it at my house and then his family abruptly moved like the next day and the kid couldn't get
uh,
his GameCube, so I like got a GameCube from that. But the only
so
games I had were Smash and Shadow the Hedgehog.
man, they had some good games on the GameCube as well.
They did. They really, really
It
did.
was a really,
And
really
Mario.
underrated console.
I
It really
loved it. I
was.
loved the little Easter egg with the loading thing that if you hold the certain buttons, it did a different startup sound with a rubber
Yeah,
ducky.
yeah. GameCube was really cool, and um, like the whole what's the like the whole vibe of it was just really cool. You know what I mean? Like it had a real gamey feel to it. Like when you loaded that up and it fucking popped up with the I was fucking ready, hyped. I was down. You know,
You're ready.
and I had a Wii. Oh, I fucking love the Wii.
Oh
The
yeah,
Wii was
I
so
did have a
cool.
Wii. I forget Wii is Nintendo. I still have my Wii.
Me too. I
My
need to
mom
get the
plays Michael Jackson The Experience a lot on it.
That's so cool. That's so
Mm,
fucking cool.
mm, mm,
Hell yeah.
mm, 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 mm. All right, next question for you. Out of all the things we've done so far for Nerdgasm Goodfellas, what has been your favorite project to work on?
I really enjoy doing Suicide Squad, but last night's podcast that we did, I really fucking enjoyed that podcast. You know, when you first,
That makes me feel good as the host of that podcast, which for everybody listening now, you could go and listen to the podcast because that podcast and this podcast will both drop on the same day. You got to look up game theory for the drinking corner. But
it was really
continue, please.
fun.
It was great. I feel like a lot of people were hesitant going in because it was one of those podcasts where I required you guys to like kind of look stuff up and do research. But when we actually started talking about this stuff, everybody had a more enjoyable time.
Yeah. Well, my when you first told me about what the podcast was going to be, I thought it was supposed to be about anything that Matt Pat did, like on his channel. which I really like him. He's a really good fucking YouTuber, or was a really good YouTuber.
God, I watched his goodbye video where he gets behind the theory couch where like all of his theories and like his GT live stuff was filmed. And as he walks past, it goes to each of the new hosts for each one of the new theory channels. So it shows the
Oh,
new host of style theory, the new host of food theory, the new host of movie theory, and it ends with the new host of game theory. And as he hangs up his like traditional red leather jacket and him and his wife go to walk out the door, he turns around and does the final "thank you for watching," and then the door just shuts. And
that's so cool.
I felt it. I had so much goosebumps. Even thinking about it now, I want to like start like tearing up because it was so good.
Yeah.
13 years of just content done.
Oh,
It reminds me of Unis Honest, which I don't know if you know what that is
I
whatsoever.
I do not know what
So
this
during the
song is.
pandemic, I believe it was during the pandemic, Markiplier and one of his friends made a YouTube channel that would only be active for 1 year. And
Really?
and then after the year was over, they deleted everything. So you can't even find the videos on their channel. The channel is
Jeez.
gone and all the content they made.
God.
And I just like I didn't get to watch everything in it, but it's like the stuff I did catch, and even the ending live stream where they're both sitting there in front of their own coffin
Mm,
was just it was so emotionally charged and just energizing and inspirational.
yeah.
There's something powerful with goodbyes and ending things on your own term,
Oh, of course, and not having it be, kind of forced.
like
You know
Rooster
what I mean?
Teeth's retirement.
Yeah, yeah. Or even in like the sense of not lack of content. You know what I mean? Like of course Matt Pat. I don't really watch him like you guys did, but I would assume near the end of when he retired, he was probably still just as fucking popular as he was 5 years ago. Probably had the same
Well,
amount of
it's
views,
not
but
like he's done, and a lot of people are speculating that MatPat is actually going to become the CEO of YouTube itself.
really.
There has been a lot of things trending right now on X talking about it.
Hmm.
Be and which like I don't know if there's any validity to that whatsoever, and I know we are like rabbit trailing off topic here a little bit, but like
Oh, that's fine, man. It's all
If
good. It's
Matt
a
Pat
podcast, bro.
does become CEO of YouTube, I see YouTube making changes for the better.
Oh, of course. Well, who's the CEO of
Especially
YouTube right now? Isn't it some chick?
I believe it's some I don't know her name. I know she signs the business emails I get all the time, but I'm really bad with names.
Hmm.
I
Yeah.
know as of right now YouTube is more geared towards bigger people. And
Yeah.
I feel like with Matt Pat, if he were to become CEO, YouTube would go back to the creators. So like emphasizing small creators as well, which I as a small creator thinks that would be amazing.
Of course. 100%. 100%. You know, because a lot of these small creators and stuff like that, they work their fucking ass off. You know what I mean? And like you or anyone else who's trying to do the same thing that we're doing.
Well, it's like Matt Pat said in his video, like one of the reasons why he was retiring is he's tired of the like sleepless nights. Which like when he was announcing his retirement, I felt that. After I've done this for 10 years as a hobby, not as a job, but as a hobby. And I definitely
Mm,
feel it when it's like most nights I don't go to bed till 4 or 5 o'clock in the morning because I'm either editing, streaming, recording. I'm doing something that relates to the channel. in
Mm,
90% of my free time.
mm,
So it's definitely a job or a hobby, however you want to look at it, that is time consuming. It's one
uh,
of the reasons why I don't go out and like go to the bar with you guys and stuff like that. Why it's most of the time I prefer not to, because it's time that I'm taking away from what I'm trying to build here, which isn't a good thing. It's not a good outlook to have on that, and it's definitely costed me things. And it's one of the reasons why, with like the group channel, I know I'm pestering when I try to get everybody together for a podcast for like Suicide Squad, stuff like that. And it's like, it's one of those things I have to constantly remind myself that not everybody is at my level of, for lack of a better word, dedication to it. Because it's
mm,
like me and Boss Foss were talking today about reigniting war. Because during the podcast, David jokingly was like, "This means war,"
yeah.
which is a trigger word for the group channel, because one of the original video series we were going to do when me and David started this years ago was a series called War, where it was like all of the main members were doing challenges and competing against each other. And like all day today, all I've had on my mind was rebooting War. And originally I brought the idea up to David, which David immediately shut it down and being like, there's not enough dedication to the group right now for us to do something as big as that.
Mm,
Which he's right. I hate it. He's right. But we are building towards that.
mm.
Doesn't mean I still don't have the plan up my sleeve.
No, of course.
We could easily make it me and David versus each other. And then sorry. And then pull in you and John, as in one of you guys are going to be helping one of us. So it's going to be like dodgeball. We're going to be before you and John, and we're going to make a choice. We're going to have to flip a coin or do something that's going to be fair and unbiased, to where one of us gets to pick a person first, and
Mm,
whoever we pick is on that team for the entire event of war, which
that's
lasts
cool.
3 months.
That's cool. You dodge a wrench, you dodge a ball.
That is how I'm thinking of rebooting it right now. And then it goes across the bunch of live action and video game challenges. Because we are
Mm.
essentially in its core a video game channel. Which, speaking of video games, let's bring this interview back on course here. What are some
Oh,
games
yeah,
you are
yeah.
interested in bringing to the group channel in
A lot
terms
of the
of
games
let's
that,
plays or streaming?
yeah, yeah, probably a lot of the games that I usually play. I would really like to start making some like UFC 5 content or
Just you
um
continuously pounding John's ass into the ground?
yeah, like I would like, well, dude, no, come on, we have some really good fucking fights, dude. You know what I'm
Oh
talking
yeah,
about?
me and you,
Most
obviously.
of the
Me
time,
and you.
I do kind of clap those cheeks, but you know, you know, it's just what I do, man. Um, I would like to do some UFC 5 content. I would like to do some like OG GTA content. I would really like to do more Battlefront 2 content. It
Well,
it's just
I feel like we're gonna be ditching Battlefront 2 to go to the Battlefront remaster once it comes out.
that's what I was just gonna say. It's just kind of hard because you know everything that is on Battlefront 2. If you play Battlefront 2, you've seen it. There's not nothing new added to it. There's not updates or DLCs, so
It's
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 just the
something about
same
jumping
game.
about. It's gonna be jumping into what was a better game. There's gonna be more
Mm,
characters. There's more device, more bigger battles. It's gonna be a
yeah,
nostalgia hit, and if they allow ranking like the new ones have, like if they do change up some of the gameplay and the formulas and stuff like that, it'll be amazing.
yeah. Because I was talking to my buddy about it because we're really big Star Wars fans. So um, I've went back a few years ago and played Battlefront 2, like on PlayStation 2, and Hey, don't get me wrong, it is still a really fun game, but it really does show its age. You know what I mean? And I'm not really one to complain about graphics, or
But isn't that
how
what you're
much
doing
detail
right
it
now?
has,
Isn't that what you're
as long
doing
as
right
it's
now?
really fun. But when I watched the trailer for the Battlefront remaster, it
Classic collection.
it looked how how I remembered it. That's what me and my buddy were talking about. He said that, and I was like, dude, like when I watched the trailer, I was like, yeah, that is what I remember. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I'm looking at the graphics right now through the screenshot menu of the Xbox store. That's what you can see me looking off here at the side on. And it's like it has the old like PlayStation 2 graphics, but they just look a lot more polished.
Exactly, like clean.
Yeah. I'm excited for it though. I'm really really excited.
Me too. Me too.
Or
I'm
you could just buy the original version for $3.
yeah. It's just, yeah. I was gonna buy that, but the no shit, the fucking servers are up for the old game. They are on PC, but they're not like legit like servers. They're usually ran by fans and stuff like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Which is still really cool, but
it's gonna be
not a
cool
whole
having a Star Wars Battlefront game that actually has dedicated servers and everything.
exactly because not a whole lot of people are gonna be playing the fucking PC version.
And
You know what I mean?
as I told you, the game does come out March 13th at 9 p.m.
Cool. I'm playing it. the sec, I'm like gonna sit there in the second that well, I'll probably be at work, but the second
If
I
I
have the
get the
fucking
money,
chance.
I'm gonna pre-order it tomorrow if I make enough in tips.
Oh, you haven't pre-ordered it yet?
No, I didn't get my sick leave hours.
Oh, I'm
And
sorry. God.
I didn't get my sick leave hours, and not to be mean towards retro, but I also haven't gotten my half for Outlast trials.
Maybe we
Because
gotta go fucking break some legs real quick, buddy.
nah,
Bust a couple fucking chops.
I understand if like he has a lot on his shoulders financially, so it's like I'm not gonna sit there and hound him for paying his half of pre-orders
We're gonna do
because I
this
want the game
Redemption 2
immediately.
style. No, we're gonna
Yeah,
do
we're
this
gonna do
Red
a
Dead
GTA.
Redemption 2 style.
I'm gonna
We're gonna
shoot him in the back
beat
of
a
both
sick
knees.
man, beat a sick man up, and get tuberculosis.
I hope. No.
Uh,
All right, back on track because we keep trailing off and rabbit trailing here.
well, that's good. It's a podcast, man. We're supposed to be
It's a podcast and an interview.
talking.
And as of right now, tallying up in my notes here, you have the job.
Thank you. Thank you.
So let's see. As of right now, we got Suicide Squad kills the Justice League, which is going fabulously.
Oh, it's so fucking fun, dude.
We are doing the Madden Nerdgasmic franchise for Madden 24, which as of right now, only Minding Your Game is up in that playlist because nobody else has done their game yet.
Uh,
We are going to be starting Outlast Trials after the 15th when you purchase the game,
mm,
which is going to be one of the few games that has all core members of the group playing together. Me, you, John, David. So I'm excited. Plus, it's a horror game, so it's going to be fun watching us get jump scared, shit talking the enemies as we run away from them. It's going to be a beautiful time.
mm.
For definitely, me and you will be live streaming Star Wars Battlefront Classic Collection.
Oh my god, 100%.
You are definitely a part of the GTA R story videos that we will be doing here on the Ryunn Eldred channel.
Mm.
What's something else you would like to bring? What is another
Mm.
niche that you would say is one of your finding game moments outside of UFC? Because obviously there's
Yeah,
UFC.
yeah. I would like to get back into Call of Duty. I would really like to start playing Dying Light 2 after I beat the first game. I would
Ooh,
really like to start playing some
you
Fallout
should
76.
you should jump in with me and well, as of right now, it's just me, but I'm running through the first game right now. I'm more than halfway through. I need to finish the first game because I never beat the first game.
Uh-huh.
So that'd be a fun little thing to just do solely me and you. Because I
Yeah,
mean,
that would be
I
really
do have
cool.
a lot of fun doing things just me and you. Like when we started doing Battlefront 2, really enjoyed that.
Yeah, that was really cool.
And I try to make
Um,
sure to have a playlist with each member on their own.
yeah.
Like me
Um,
and David have State of Decay, Halo, etc. Me and John have Dying Light 2. Me and Brian have a Dark Souls trilogy.
Jeez, Dark Souls. Fuck.
Ooh, God, it's been brutal. It has been a brutal
I
year
would
of playing
assume
that game.
so. I would assume so. Um, Gotham Knights. We haven't even
Yes,
started that
we
yet,
haven't, and now you have
and
more room to
I
download it.
do. It's downloaded already, so I'm
Good.
fucking ready.
What we need to do is break John's kneecaps and sit him in front of a TV so we could actually get him to do stuff. Because let's be honest here, John is what holds us up on a lot of things.
Fucking John.
Fucking John. I mean, look, it's the R&R podcast presents RunieTube, and we don't even have the other R in here. You know how many episodes of this podcast I've filmed without him?
R and R. Oh my god, is that Rune it and then
Rune and Retro.
Retro? Oh my god, I didn't even notice that. That is so cool.
It's a
I
place.
was
It's a play on R&R, like relax or rest and relaxation or whatever. Rest and recovery. Rune and Retro.
that's cool.
John's done 2 episodes of this podcast out of the 7 episodes we have.
Mm, yeah.
Listen, I know John's just entered a new relationship and all, but if I don't get my boy, if I don't get my man equal custody, we're going to have some problems.
Listen, that might be her boyfriend, but he's our
Man.
boyfriend. You know what I'm you know what I'm talking about?
No,
You know what I'm talking about?
he ain't no boyfriend. He all man. All right. He
You're a
a
man
man.
friend. big big dog, big nuts. You feel what I'm saying?
I feel what you said. All right, Chris.
Yeah.
For the
Go.
most
Oh,
part,
one more game that I would really like to um record and have on the channel. I would really like to start playing Lego Star Wars: The Skywalker Saga
bro.
and
So
do it in order.
it is a couch co-op. I really
Oh,
hate
bro,
the.
we could definitely do that. We could do that.
Me and my brother Brian were doing it at first, and we got most of the way through. We got through the prequel trilogy and started hitting the OG trilogy. Is where we left off at.
Yeah, that's what I would. That's how I would want to. I would want to do it in
That you have to do it that way.
chronological order. Oh, you do, huh?
Well, no, you don't
So,
have to do it that way, but
well,
that's the way you
is it?
should do it.
Oh, okay. Because I thought, from what I remember, I thought you had to.
You
Because
either
like, weren't
start at
a lot of them
episode
locked?
you either start at episode 1, episode 4, or episode 7.
Oh, okay. So for each.
Yeah, you
Um.
start at the start of each
Okay.
trilogy.
Okay. That's cool.
So that
I
is
do remember.
interesting you bring that up. That is something I would totally love to do, and I have this set up here to do it. It'd be easy. You just come over, we spend a couple hours, record through, like maybe do an episode per session. Because it
Yeah.
does not take long to get through an episode, but at the same time, you don't want to burn yourself out. And
Oh,
that'd
of
be a
course.
fun little thing to bring to the group channel. Because I know I'm already trying to get you and John here to do the Dark Pictures anthology. So
Mm,
that would be fun.
yeah. Yeah, it would. It'd be a lot of fun.
Well, Chris, this concludes your interview. I would formally like to welcome you to the Nerdgasmic Goodfellas group channel here. As our
Bada
newest
boom,
member, I am excited to
bada
see
bing.
what you'll do on your own live streaming. and in terms of the projects that we bring together. For everybody watching, you can catch It's Your Boy and the rest of us making content on the NerdgazmicGoodfellas YouTube channel. There will be a link down below. He has been in the last few episodes of the Drinking Corner podcast where you could hear him bringing in his own philosophy and ideas, his own research, and his own little comedic twist into the podcast. We look forward to seeing what you do in the future. I don't know why I got hit with so much sleepiness out of nowhere, but I really hope you all enjoyed it. We'll see you guys in the next podcast, in which we interview Rosgriz, the boss, the co-creator of Nerdgasmic Goodfellas. Toodaloo, everybody.
Bye.